Could a legal gun get you cuffed in under 20 minutes? It happens when an officer runs your serial number during a basic stop. Today, you'll get the playbook to stop it. Calm, lawful, and on camera. This is educational, not legal advice, and laws vary by state. Picture this. You're pulled over for a minor violation. You're polite, hands visible, documents ready. You disclose your firearm only if your state requires it. The tone shifts. You're ordered out. The officer takes your lawfully owned gun and starts looking it over. You feel powerless. That changes today. 3 common tripwires turn a routine stop into an illegal serial number fishing expedition. Tripwire 1. Unlawful delay. A traffic stop's mission is limited to the reason for the stop: license, warrants, insurance, and the ticket. In Rodriguez versus United States, the Supreme Court said police can't prolong a stop to start a new, unrelated investigation without independent, reasonable suspicion. If the officer could already finish your ticket but holds you to investigate your gun, that's an unlawful extension. Running a serial number is not part of writing a citation. Tripwire 2. Search within a seizure. Officers may briefly secure a weapon for safety, but securing is not searching. Moving, turning, or manipulating an object to read its serial number is a search under Arizona v. Hicks. A search requires probable cause, specific facts that a crime occurred. Lawful firearm possession isn't probable cause. Once the weapon is secured, twisting it to reveal the serial number crosses the line into an unlawful search. Tripwire 3. The plain view myth. Plain view only applies if the item's illegality is immediately apparent without further manipulation. A handgun in a glove box or holster is not illegal on sight. If the officer has to pick up, tilt, or rotate your firearm to see the serial, it isn't in plain view. At that point, it's a search. Courts give leeway for officer safety, but safety isn't a blank check. Actions that neutralize an immediate risk, like securing a weapon, are different from actions that investigate a crime, like running a serial number. Safety measures end when the threat is controlled. Serial checks don't make anyone safer in that moment. They're investigation, not safety. Here's your roadside playbook. Step 1. Know your duty and limit your disclosure. Before you drive, spend 30 seconds checking your state's duty to inform rule. If your state requires disclosure, say so briefly and keep your hands visible. If it doesn't, don't volunteer extra information. Never lie. Just don't overshare. Step 2. Politely refuse consent. If you hear, "Mind if I take a look?" or "Can I search the car?" respond calmly. "Officer, I do not consent to any searches." Exercising your rights cannot be used as evidence of guilt. Consent turns a bad search into a good one, so don't give it. Step 3. Ask the 2 magic questions when the stop drags. First, "Officer, am I being detained?" If the answer is no, ask, "Am I free to go?" If yes, leave. Politely, safely, immediately. If no, the officer must have reasonable suspicion and the legal clock has started on the length of the detention. Step 4. Comply physically. Document verbally. You won't win a roadside argument. Do not resist. Say clearly for the record, "I am not resisting and I do not consent to any searches." If recording is legal in your state, record. Note the time, location, and badge name for your attorney. Let's talk nuance, so you're ready for curveballs. If your state allows temporary disarmament during a stop, the officer may unload or secure the firearm for the encounter. That safety step does not authorize a search of the serial number or a database check without independent cause. A visible holster is not probable cause. Nervousness is not probable cause. Owning a gun is a constitutional right, not a crime. What about a frisk? A protective pat-down under Terry applies only when there's specific, articulable facts that you're armed and presently dangerous. If a weapon is located during a lawful frisk, the officer may secure it for safety. But again, running the serial number is a separate investigation requiring additional legal justification. What about the glove box or center console? If you're asked to retrieve documents, narrate before you move. Officer, my registration is in the glove box and there is a holstered firearm inside. Do you want me to get the registration or would you like to retrieve it? Keep your hands visible and move slowly on instruction. What about plain view through a window? If the gun is on a seat and the serial is naturally readable without touching it, a brief observation can be lawful. The moment the officer manipulates the gun to reveal a hidden serial, plain view no longer applies. What if they do it anyway? Your job is to stay calm, refuse consent, ask if you're free to go, and document. The remedy happens later, through a suppression motion challenging the unlawful extension or search. Your clear words on camera make that motion stronger than any argument on the roadside. Rapid recap. Tripwires. Unlawful delay. Search within a seizure. The plain view myth. Playbook. Know your duty. Refuse consent. Ask the two questions. Comply physically. Document verbally. Two final pro tips. Keep a glove box card with your insurance and registration clipped together so you aren't digging around. Practice the exact line, "Officer, I don't consent to any searches, and am I free to go?" so it comes out calm under stress. Could a legal gun get you cuffed in 20 minutes? Not if you hold the line between safety and investigation. If this helped, drop "Know Your Rights" in the comments and tell me the next scenario you want covered. This is educational, not legal advice, and laws vary by state.